Hello everybody, my name is Luchara, and this is Mad Games Tycoon 2, episode 7 of my Let's Play series, where I have released such stellar games as Dungeon Diver 3, Heroes of the Steam 2, Transport King, Earthworm John, Lord of the Rims, Superbikes 2, War of the Three Kingdoms, etc. I believe the plan was to make a new strategy game. Let's just check and make sure the strategy engine is fully up to date. It is, so I am ready to make a strategy game. I've only made one strategy game in the past, War of the Three Kingdoms. It's still on the market, so we probably don't want to do a sequel to that. We probably want a fresh IP here. So let's do that. Ooh, there's a lot of commission work here. All right, so new PC game and console game strategy. It's still not very popular at 40%, but it is completely unsaturated relative to the rest of them. We know Ancient China is a good fit because of War of the Three Kingdoms, but I want to do something different this time. So let's do, what do we want to do here? This is a strategy game, right? Well, let's go with prison. A prison and detective game? Does that really work? Probably not. Let's hit random a couple times, see if it comes up with anything that works. Actually, you know what I should have done is I should have done random name first and then matched. All right, so let's hit random a few more times here. Puckman, Princess Salad, okay. Brothers in Arms, Marlowe Party, Noisy Hill, as opposed to Silent Hill, Master of Moon. Ooh, Master of Moon. We have space. That's enough. We got spaceships. We got space and colonization. So Master of Moon will be a strategy game where you colonize the moon. Right? Sure. Let's go with that. Strat engine. We will do for the sampler platforms we have been making games for quite some time. I am researching console development soon, so I will have my own console soon. All right, so we know. Well, let's just copy what we did the first time, their first strategy game, and then we can look at the letters and we can kind of make some educated decisions from there. So this is right. Everything else is wrong, but we don't know which way stuff needs to go yet. So let's look at these letters and see if we can figure it out. All right, so they were enthusiastic with the graphics, the sound, and the controls. That's good. Too short. So more length. More depth. Too casual. That's not a surprise. Better mission design. Okay. Too innocuous. Too easy. All right, so we got to lose 3 points here. So let's go. Let's try here, here, and here. Sure. We know that's not right, but I'm just going to leave it there for now. That's pretty good. And let's look at the game report for that. 50, 10, 10, 30. So let's take these way down. Put that up. There we go. And I know it was 50, 10, 10, 30, but we don't have a way to get technical points. We don't have a specific room for that, where we do have specific rooms for these three. So we want to try to get a little extra points there. All right, and 7 out of 10. Okay, perfect. And of course, we're not going to cut any costs, because that's not how we roll here at Luchtronics. It's not what we're all about. Let's get QA on this. Let's go all out with the QA, because gameplay is very important. Graphics and sound aren't quite as important, so we're not going to go quite as crazy. Still gonna, still gonna be good. Still gonna look good. Still gonna sound good. Just not quite the max that it could. And because this is a new IP, got no hype out of the gate, so let's do a little marketing. Get it a little hype, shall we? So yeah, my research team's currently working on console development, and I got 8 million in the bank. I'm gonna buy this property, which is 6.688 million. And let's get a little lounge like that. And we need a door, of course. And then let's get some toilets in here. Not in the lounge. Toilets will be its own room, of course. Perfect. Man, the auto furniture placement for the toilets room, for the bathroom, it's not that smart. Like, could you imagine having a stall like not against the wall like this? Right? Has anybody ever seen a bathroom stall that's not against the wall? And maybe it does happen. I don't know. All right. So the reason I did this because I wanted the bigger research team, right? So let's go pretty big. Let's go pretty big with my research team here. Ooh, that might be way bigger than I needed. 23. All right. Well, it's fine. It's fine. So now obviously I need some people in there. There is a lot of researchers available. Go efficient is a good trait. Lucky is a good trait. And then we'll just take these few at the top that have high skill for now. Okay, so they're working on console development. So let's get this gameplay feature, side quests. And then once they get this done, or any other very important research, we will switch to helping get the console development done faster. All right, marketing is done of that. So let's get some magazines. Okay, so we could do topics. Topics are kind of whatever. So support. This should go faster now, in theory. Digger Dugger is off the market. Oh, that was my puzzle game. So I could probably do a sequel to that for my next game, maybe. Maybe that'd be a good idea. All right, 60 to 80. That's not good. I guess it's only my second strategy game. I should have relatively low expectations, probably. Let's do a beta demo. Let's do a pre-release for the press. Oh, and actually, the other thing we could do as well, thought we could add side quests in mid-run, right? Because we just researched that. All right, let's 70 to 90. That's better. Let's get these bugs out at the very least. Ooh, action. All right, so I want to polish this up a little more. Send it out. All right, so let's cancel support here. Let's get action. Actually, let's do character progression first. If I want to wait and add character progression to the strategy game, it might not be important for strategy, though, is the thing. I mean, important enough. But now we have 11 total now. So some of these games, right, our limit is 10. We'll have to make a B+ game probably at some point this episode. So let's switch them from polishing to bug fixing. This game has been in development for way too long. All right, there we go. Hand it over to Tatu. It should be pretty close to 90. Ooh, we're an ordinary game developer now. 2 stars. That's good. If I wanted to publish my own games, which I'm not sure I want to. But 86, I'm happy with that. Like I said, it's only my second strategy game. Only one of the sliders was, well, we know one of them was in the right place. And I guess probably at least one other slider, probably more than that, was in the right place as well. But we don't know exactly how many. All right, so let's do a couple game reports. While that happens, let's do some pre-updates. Let's do Dungeon Diver 3 update. And okay, so they did that research. So let's do action now. Console development's coming along nicely. Let's do a free update for Master of Moon, which is selling pretty well in week 2. All right, so I was going to make a puzzle game, right? So let's check puzzle. Okay, so the puzzle engine is not up to date. So let's change that. Let's get it up to date. Any commission work here? There is not. What about these rooms down here? No. And it seems like there's always commission work in the sound studio, but not in the graphics studio. It's weird. I'm sure it's just like a coincidence or whatever, but it just seems like it keeps happening, right? All right, so we're going to do Digger Dugger. We want to do Dino Quest 2. It does have IP value. Let's just do Digger Dugger. Well, let's see. Is digging even a good... Okay, digging does match. Perfect. So we'll leave it at size B for now. We'll see what features matter for a puzzle game. We're not going to go to B+ unless we have to. I'd rather go to B+ than cut a feature, right? But we'll see. If we don't have to cut a feature, we'll leave it at B. All right, so there we go. I feel like these can go down. Something like that. Okay, so 10 out of 10, because character progression doesn't matter for puzzle games, so just leave it as is. We will not go to B plus, because B plus, it's an extra $200,000. That's a fairly significant amount at this point in the game. It'll take a little longer. The game will be a little better, like even without the extra features. But 200,000 is a lot of money at this point. More than I'm willing to spend, unless I have to get an extra feature, right? All right, so sound team is busy at the moment, and they are. Oh, there's another one here too. I probably should have taken it off automatic and just done, because this game is almost done already, which is kind of crazy. And the sound team hasn't even got to work on it yet. All right, so let's get the sound team doing their thing. All right, so I need some more researchers. Build this giant research room I have. We'll look for some skilled workers. We'll go with efficient. Actually, you know what? I was thinking of doing something a little different this time with my research team. I want to do it. So basically, reach a point in the game where your research team spends a lot of time just sitting there not doing anything. What I was thinking about doing is having my research team, half of it be actual researchers and the other half of the team be technicians. So you move the team back and forth between the research room and the console development room as necessary. You know what? I am going to try that. I'm going to try that this time. So let's get some technicians, because I am going to be making a console soon. Right? Because console development's almost done. Now, obviously, they're not going to be as good at research, the technicians, and vice versa. That's okay. I think that'll be okay. I hope. I hope it'll be okay. This is not something I've tried before. All right, so how's the sound team doing down here? Oh, they're done. They are polishing, so we can release this. Do I want to release it? Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Right, what was it, 70 to 90 estimate? I guess I didn't do the pre-release for the press yet, though. Yeah, let's polish it up a little more and get a pre-release to the press here. All right, we did not get a technician. What are we looking at? Digger Dugger, pre-release of the press. Is there any technicians just out there? There's not. There's literally zero. All right, so... Oh, we got a couple all-arounder researchers. They'll be good, because they'll be able to be they'll be decent at being a technician as well, right? All right, so employee search, technician, skilled worker, efficient. All till the end of the week, then we'll release. Okay, efficient is good, but unlucky and slow learner. So this is funny. This is two really good traits, efficient and inexhaustible, but two really bad traits. So I'm gonna pass. The negative traits outweigh the good traits, in my opinion. Ooh, up to 80 to 100. That's what we like to see. Probably just over 90. I'm gonna say like 92, 93 probably. But we're happy with that. Yeah, 93%. Perfect. All right, so action game probably now, eh? I'd say should be the plan. So let's make an action engine so that we can do that to the best of my abilities. For the Guitari, sure. No, let's go with the Tablet 2. And we'll call this the action engine. Yeah, my engine names are not going to be anywhere imaginative. I just want to be able to look at it and know which genre it is without having to, check. And let's do a game report here. There's a technician. Oh, and all right, so console development is done. So let's grab these folks, put them in here, cancel support, and hardware. Once we get this done, we can maybe think about doing a console. So we don't need this room anymore. We can trash that. So eventually we're going to expand one of these rooms out. I'm just not sure which at this point. So I'm just not going to do it yet. And what do we want in this space? Get a console development room here. We're going to need that relatively soon. How many can we fit in here? Is the question. They're relatively small desks, I think, aren't they? I guess they're just normal size, 20. That's fine. So we can get a couple techs. Get 2 more people in here, and we can move them back and forth between these 2 rooms as necessary. I also want a larger or secondary development room soon. All right, so we just did that engine. Let's do a nice update for Digger Dugger 2. Maybe another Dungeon Diver update. That's selling really well. Or we could just get another game out. We can get an action game out in the market, right? Probably. Be first to market, first action game. Is there any action games? No, there shouldn't be yet. I mean, it's brand new, right? Yeah. All right, it's not very popular, but because it's completely unsaturated, that'll be fine. And let's do random name here. Beyond the Future. All right, so that would be time travel. Do we have time travel yet? Don't have time travel yet. All right, so let's try again here. What do we got? Good May Cry. Zorro Gears. Chrono S. Ace X. Altitude. Snowboarding a thing? I mean, it probably is. We just don't have. What about skiing? All right, so basically we need to get those topics done, but we will. We'll get those topics done soon. Tetrix. Mall Fighter. Oh, well. Is Mall a thing ever? All right, let's go ninjas and pirates. Or ninjas and orcs. No, ninjas and pirates. We'll call this Pirate Ninjas. Because that is totally a thing. Pirate ninjas that are also robots. We'll make this for teenagers. And I'm going to say this will probably be B+, because I feel like all the features apply to action games. Just from remembering past runs. But I might be wrong. Oh, God. I don't know where to put these sliders. Story down. You know, probably a couple, right? Length can probably go down. Level design be important. Mission design be important. Probably not a lot of depth. Get a beginner friendly, maybe. I'm not so sure about that. Let's try that. Let's try that. Not sure about these ones, to be honest. Let's try something like that for now. And yes, so it's at 11 and 10. So either we can cut one thing, or we can make it B+. Let's go B+. So it's my first action game and my first B+ game. Now, because it's my first action game and I have no idea where to put these sliders, probably not going to be great. But I don't know if you noticed, but like almost all of these, well, not almost, 7 of these 11 features are green, right? They're important towards action. So even though we have no idea where to put our sliders, this game's probably going to be pretty good. It's also expensive. You'll notice that this stuff, like, it's not only 200,000 more for a B+ game, but it's more here as well, right? It ends up being like, gotta probably be 400,000 extra. But the game should be a little better, in theory. In reality, we will see. Oh, there's a technician that's efficient and lucky. You're hired. The only thing is I only have like, how many technicians in here? Just a couple. Right? Like, when it comes time to make a console, it's going to be a little slow because most of these people are researchers. But I'm going to stick to my plan. I want to try this. Because it's more of it's not, it'll be a very good plan in the future. Right now, it might not be the best idea, but I'm still going to do it. Because I'm whatever. Building towards the future here. I mean, it's not going to actively hurt me at this point so much. It's just not going to be as ideal, basically. So let's market this one more time. Inner development, still a bunch of bugs and stuff. Although I am a little concerned about that estimated score. That's a little lower than I'd like. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be 80 to 100, obviously, but I was hoping for 70 to 90. Hey, won some awards. Yeah, we won. Okay, no, we won 3 awards. That's good. We didn't get best soundtrack, but and Tadu is the publisher that I publish through, so I'm taking at least some credit for Publisher of the Year as well. Magical Quest 2 is off the market. Another half star for me. Oh, research is not what I wanted to hit there. Pirate Ninjas. Oh, there we go. 70 to 90. What I wanted to see. Let's do a pre-release for the press. See if we can get this up close to or over 90. Come on, baby. I think it'll be over 85. I hope. Maybe. Might not. No. I mean, look, 84 for my first action game. We're okay with that. Look at the sound, 100%. Woo. Woo. So, I just want to state something, because it's something somebody mentioned in a comment on my last run, but they were like, oh, your gameplay score is way lower. You should probably push that slider up. And I understand why they think that, but it's not because the low gameplay score is not because of the gameplay slider. It's because all those other sliders at the top. Let me just get into the slider screen here. So you got a low gameplay score, you should max this gameplay slider. The reason the gameplay score is low because these sliders were not in the right place, right? And when these are in the right place, it's always reflected in your gameplay score, not in your graphics, not in your sound, not in your technical. Just FYI, just wanted to get that out there and mention that. All right, so what just came off the market? Magical Quest. You could do a sequel to that, possibly. Oh no, Super Bikes. Let's do Super Bikes 3. Yeah, Super Bikes 2 is almost off the market. This has got 1 IP value because of 1 game of the year last year, right? 1 game of the year this year. Dungeon Diver. Yeah, we just did a Dungeon Diver. Yeah, let's do Super Bikes 3. Leave it at B for now, but we might bump that up. Oh, is the race engine up to date, though? 2D block graphics. Is that the highest graphics I have? God, I forget. I think it is. Not positive, though. Okay, it is. Yeah, we're good. All right, so Super Bikes 3. Super Bikes the third. For the same old systems, because I don't actually... My console is not being made yet. Soon, though. All right, so there we go. Completely non-violent. Okay, so we're just going to leave it at size B. I think it makes sense. Leave it at size B. We're going to go all in all our rooms, though. I think it's time that we can start kind of spending a little bit of money. Or it's time to stop cutting money. No need to cut money at this point, I feel. And it's already at 50 hype. And okay, so plus 35% games sold. It was 40 last year. So I want, how's it figured? So we didn't win best soundtrack this year, but we did last year. So maybe like game of the year is worth like 20%. And studio of the year, developer of the year is 10%, and then graphics and sound are 5 each, maybe. I don't know. I'm really honestly not sure. Yeah. Anyway. So I have 10 million. I could buy another room. Like, that one's a little bigger, a little more expensive. I could buy that. You could get a secondary development team, maybe a bigger marketing team, and then I could make this whole space for QA. You know what? I'll leave that for next episode. If anybody has any suggestions, about how I should use my extra space. Ooh, should probably get a training room too. Let me know in the comments. So yeah, Superbikes 3. What do we want to do with this team? No, I want to do something. Maybe get some demos out. Let's get some demos out. Fire Ninjas needs a demo. Master Moon needs a demo. So yeah, my publisher is doing a good job of getting hype for my games, but they're not perfect. I'd like to get a bigger marketing team soon, and then just not count on them to do any hype. Just do it all myself, right? Would probably be a good idea in the near future. But if I'm gonna start doing the TV spots, which are 500,000, so I'm a little hesitant. They also take a long time, right? I only have like 8 people in this room. I'm gonna want more than that if I'm gonna be doing those. Speaking of which, I guess I could fill this room a little more. Oh, lucky. Yeah, let's hire you. And let's see if we can find one more person here. Office worker. I said office worker. Efficient. Skilled. Yes, please. All right, so we got a little extra hype from those demos we did. All right, so case for console. Oh, lucky and efficient. I mean, immunocompromised. They get sick a lot, but that's whatever. No big deal. All right, so I don't need any more. We can work on some pre-release special marketing for Superbikes. Beta demo. Let's continue development. We got bugs to fix. Oh, my exclusive contract has expired. Let's I'm gonna renew it for now at least. Oh, they want to give me 200,000. Sure. I think that's the same payout that I had before as well. $16. Eventually, I'm gonna buy a subsidiary and just publish through them or publish myself. But for now, we'll do this. All right, a little polishing. Get this marketing done. Ooh, we got Primitive Eye level 2. Our engine feature. Let's get that done. And then we can go back to console stuff. Probably start on my console next episode, hopefully. Polish till the end of the week, I guess. Sure. All right. So, how good? Oh, only 70 to 90. I was gonna say, how good do we think Superbikes is gonna be? But I'm gonna say it's actually over 90. I'm gonna say it's like 91, 92%. Let me know in the comments what you think. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Most importantly, be good to each other. Have a great day. And I'll see you in the next one.